Welcome to Mindless Entertainment. My name is Jesse Milestone, and today I'd like to introduce you to a budding new group of creators on YouTube that I'm going to refer to affectionately from here on out as the Anti-Fandom Menace. Yeah, you know, people who are just anti-SJW, like we're always accused of being that the only thing we ever want to do is just hate on SJWs, because clearly that's all any of us ever do. So the Anti-Fandom Menace, you might imagine, by that moniker, does a very similar thing, but regarding the Phantom Menace. And I want to talk about three very specific creators under this umbrella, and we'll start with the most popular of them, who I assume will ultimately be the ringleader, because from what I can see, he has the most subscribers at a whopping 4,000, and that's Mad Max Movie Talk. Mad Max Movie Talk, whose highlighted video on the channel is something about how Jeremy is a liar, as in Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, and features a whole bunch of recent videos about how Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers is a liar. It gets weirdly repetitive. And that's, look, I'm going to go through these channels, and then we're going to talk about the adorable amounts of hypocrisy and irony that stem from this situation. So just hold your horses, because we're gonna get there, because it really is funny. It's hysterical. But so yeah, you go through, and that's like a half of what his videos are lately. It's, this Star Wars rumor, and oh yeah, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers is a terrible person, and occasionally Anna's terrible too. And it just cracks me up, because if you go into, like, if you go and sort through his videos, if you sort them by the most popular, we're all terrible, toxic people just spreading lies and rumors and falsehoods and all that stuff. And if you go into his most popular videos, you can count nearly 20 distinct videos containing the phrase Kathleen Kennedy fired. And we all know, unfortunately, that didn't happen last time her contract was up for renewal. But that was the word on the street, and some of us talked about that a little bit. I think I made like one video about it, maybe. I know it came up a lot on the High Council, but I only remember a handful of videos coming up on that topic amongst the fandom, except Mad Max Movie Talk felt the need to talk about this no fewer than like 18 times. That's more. I don't even think I made that many Captain Marvel videos. And yeah, look, we were all guilty of making a lot of those, because guess what? Those did well. And guess what? Mad Max Movie Talk, clearly the shining beacon of integrity on the internet. No, he made Kathleen Kennedy is fired videos because they did well for him. And then when his channel faded into obscurity, because I don't know, probably he's not that good at it, he had to find a new angle. What was going to make him different from everybody else in the Phantom Menace, saying literally the same thing all the time? I know, I'll just attack the Phantom Menace instead. That'll make sure that they know I'm different from them, because I'll say literally the same thing as them in all my other videos, but then I'll also call them out and how stupid and terrible they are, so everyone will know that I'm so much more original and then so much more integrity than they do. Great job, Mad Max Movie Talks. Excellent work. So the next creator I want to talk about is one that probably makes me laugh the hardest, and that's B-Level Star Wars. And if you guys are following me on Twitter, you'll know that B-Level Star Wars, in a comment on another one of these Anti-Fandom Menacers videos, referred to himself as the Fandom Menace Slayer. Oh my god! First of all, to slay, you would have to be intelligent, which a quick scroll through your channel without even clicking on much reveals that pretty distinctly. Secondly, to slay, you have to have a certain amount of power and might, and I'm sorry, B-Level Star Wars, your 247 subscribers just don't scare me. They just don't. I'm not concerned about them. I'm not concerned about your slaying. I checked out one video because it was 57 seconds long and my face happened to be in the thumbnail. And it was this weird, trippy little montage over some atrocious screamo music, of just clips of Anna and Jeremy and Ethan, and a couple videos of them, and then some pictures, including one of me kissing Jeff. And this video was titled B-Level Star Wars versus the Inceldom of the Phantom Menace, or something to that effect. And I'm like, wow! Look at you going after those incels. Look at you going after that married guy, that other married guy, that girl in a relationship. And oh yeah, those two members of the Phantom Menace kissing because they're also in a relationship. I don't know about you guys, but when I think incel, I think a cute heterosexual couple making out on camera. That's definitely what comes to mind when I think incel. Bam, right off the bat. Just a man and a woman kissing each other because they're in love. That, God, how could we be such terrible basement-dwelling incels? Ugh, it makes me sick. Oh my God, this stuff is amazing. It's just so, oh God. So the last creator I want to talk about is even less relevant than these other two. It's a guy whose channel is Willys Reviews and More. Before I move on, I do want to commend Mad Max Movie Talks for having that many subscribers when you made your channel name one of the least searchable ones possible, because you include 3 words that in search results are pretty much all going to involve the Mad Max movie. So that one little word is just, keeping I had to scroll down pretty far through a lot of Mad Max content to even find this guy's channel. So but good for you for getting that many subs, more than the rest of your Anti-Fandom Menacers, with such an unsearchable name. And then back to the point of B-Level before we move on from B-Level Star Wars. This little against the inceldom. Oh my God, he's gonna fight the incels. I'll bet you he is one. Does anyone know this guy has a girlfriend? Because literally he called out 4 people who are all in relationships. 2 of whom are married. 2 of whom are women, which I think already makes us, why can't I words? Already removes us from the definition of incel. So yeah, wow, guy, wow, B-Level Star Wars, you're probably just that. So the final person is this Willys Reviews and More, has some 100-odd subscribers, maybe 200, I can't remember. Again, very irrelevant. And the only reason I'm bringing him up is he's only done a couple of videos himself where he's like, oh, the Phantom Menace is terrible. It's like, by a couple, I mean like probably 4 or 5. I haven't scrolled all the way through, but recently I know of like at least 3 that he's done on the subject. But the reason I bring him up is because he's out there championing for good and truth. And he first came onto my radar when he wouldn't stop attacking Anna on her Facebook page right after her sister passed. And this was obviously very public news. We were all super aware of it. And right at the F after, and didn't stop until his own friend called him out and was like, dude, not cool. Like, this is not the time or the place. Like, chill a little bit. And his whole perspective was, I don't care what she's personally going through. I need to defend The Last Jedi now. And it's like, wow, dude, that's, what? That's so typical, unfortunately, of people these days. Of like, I don't acknowledge the fact that you're a real person. I don't acknowledge that at all because I'm a more real person. My opinions are more valid than yours, which means that your pain is irrelevant because I need to defend this movie. Just like, wow. And again, I bring him up because this kind of behavior, right? It's acting like he's this virtuous white knight who just wants people to get along and not name call and be rude and terrible. And yet, this guy is basically stalking Anna. I mean, seriously, you can find a plethora of comments now on her videos from this douchebag, calling her all sorts of horrible names, saying terrible things about her, none of which are true. Because, sorry, Willie, you don't know her. I do. I happen to be very close personal friends with her. And the stuff you're saying, about her just isn't right. It's just not right. As in, like, it's not correct or accurate, and it's also, like, not right to say that kind of shit about people. It's really kind of rude and really kind of messed up. Willy, who just wants everyone to get along, i.e. everyone you deem important. So it's so great. It's so great that we have all of these white dudes out there championing for what's good and great in the world, and doing so by consistently, categorically attacking a female person. So that's like, I mean, no, I noticed I guess my channel is just not big enough to warrant their attention. I know obviously they're doing all of this for attention. I'm sure if my channel were bigger, they'd be going after me too. Or maybe not, because they're too scared of me. Or maybe not, because they all think I'm a lesbian and therefore they can't say bad things about me because I'm woke by default. I'm gonna claim that. I'm just gonna claim being woke because I look gay enough. That's what I'm going with these 10 from now on. And so the hypocrisy is that the anti-Fandom Menace, most of these like B-level Star Wars and Mad Max don't even seem to like The Last Jedi or care or think that Rise of Skywalker is gonna be good. They're just trying to cash in on hating on us. To try to make themselves somehow different and better, because just talking about the things we talk about doesn't do it for them. It just doesn't work for them, whatever it is. Their take is not interesting enough to get enough views, so they think somehow this is going to do it for them. And they call us, we just spread rumors and say things that aren't true. All right, Mad Max Movie Talk, then why do you have multiple videos up about this whole, like, Jeremy and Anna in a relationship? Jeremy and Anna live on opposite sides of the country. Anna has been with the same guy for a long ass time, and Jeremy is married. So, no. They're once again not incels, by the way. So that's for you, B-level Star Wars. But they are not and have never been in any sort of relationship. That's just a lie. Oh my god, you guys lie too. Wow. So you're spreading lies on the internet to try to get yourself more views. So now it's time to dig into the hypocrisy of this. The hypocrisy of the fact that these are people whose entire platform is fuck the Phantom Menace because these guys are just hate-mongering and telling lies about everybody just to get views. And yet all they're doing literally is hate-mongering and spreading lies to get views. But no, it's totally fine because, they're right. They're the ones who are morally correct in all of this, so it's totally fine to treat the rest of us like dirt, act like we're not even people, and do the exact same things they accuse us of doing because they're the good guys and we're the bad guys. So it doesn't really matter what they do or how they do it. In fact, they can be a lot worse than we are, which they are, by the way. I don't go around stalking their videos to tell them how much of a bitch or a cunt or a terrible person they are. They are doing the same to members of the Phantom Menace all the effing time. I don't go watch their videos and make videos about how terrible their videos are. I literally don't watch their videos. Like, I didn't even watch their videos to make this. I just went through and read the titles and used the information I've been given for other people who have watched their videos, who have come across them, and given that information to me. Because, sorry, I'm not interested in giving you guys the views, the clicks, the honor of any of my time. Because I'm just a dumb incel bitch who just peddles rumors and lies and all this stuff. And guess what? B-level, you talk this big talk about, I can take down any of them anytime. I debate them and wreck them because I'm the Phantom Menace Slayer. Bro, I got news for you. I am way smarter than you could ever hope to be. So you want to debate? Come at me. I'll do it on your channel. I don't care. Actually, I won't do it on your channel because then people, I'll do it on your channel, but I'm not going to advertise to my channel because I ain't giving you the extra views. But I'll do it someplace neutral. You can come on my channel. I really, it's fine. I'm not afraid of you. I don't see why anybody would be, because the intellect you've demonstrated is, let's say, lacking. The ridiculousness, the pure irony. The pure irony. And I wonder if they even realize it too. That's the thing. I wonder if these people are actually smart enough and self-aware enough to understand that what they're actually doing. The fact that they're literally just peddling hatred and spreading lies to get views, to try to gain, conjure up their own fan base, which, if they do, will be every bit as cultic and creepy and mindless as they claim the Phantom Menace is. And by the way, if they spent, half a second actually delving into the Phantom Menace, they would find that it's not any of those things. it really boggles the mind. So anyway, look out for these anti-fandom menacers, because the reality is there's no reasoning with them. Again, they're probably not even self-aware enough to realize that that's exactly what they're doing. And the thing that they fail to consider too is there is a difference in coming on this, my channel and saying, oh, The Last Jedi sucks, Rian Johnson's a terrible filmmaker, screw them, whatever, and calling out independent and small content creators, right? There's a more personal element of YouTube, right? Rian Johnson, you can critique his work, and if you're a strong enough human being, you can accept a critique of your work, even a scathing one, and not take it as a personal reflection of your character. There are people on this platform. I'm not one of them. You want to critique my work? You want to critique me? I don't give a shit. I've been bullied since like I knew what bullying was. So trust me, you're not gonna throw anything at me I haven't already heard, and I'm tough enough to take it. Thank you very much. So that's you can try, but the reality is that not everyone is like that. There are people on this platform who are getting attacked constantly by Raylos, by Bree bots, by these anti-fandom menacers, who it does take a toll on them. It does wear on them over time, and it's really hard to watch as a friend, to some of these people, hearing the way that this stuff like slowly nags and gets under their skin and gets to them. Because that's the thing, Rian Johnson doesn't watch any of these videos. He doesn't have the effing time. It's not on his radar. When you're in the Fandom Menace and these anti-fandom menacers are going and spewing this garbage content, odds are, people who are fans of our channels go watch those videos and send them to us. And so even if we didn't want to see them or want to know about them, we're suddenly being made aware of them. And you can't really escape that. So, but why bother? Why bother considering that we might actually be human beings? Why bother considering that we might feel as entitled to our opinions as you do yours? Why bother considering that we're all essentially the same? We have very similar perspectives on these movies. The difference is that we don't feel the need to go hunt you down and attack you whenever your opinions are different. That's it. Do you see that happening in the fandom? Everyone's, the hate mongering and whatnot. Like you're running to protect what? Kathleen Kennedy, Bob Iger, Captain fucking Twat Waffle, Brie Larson, for those who don't know. These people don't know we exist. You don't need to defend them from us. And by the way, they don't care. They don't know you exist either. They don't care about you. They don't need your help. So you're running around attacking people in the name of defending these A-list celebrities who will never even give a shit that you're out there doing that. Meanwhile, you're going after people who exist in the normal sphere, exist in the regular world, and who might actually be affected by the bullshit that you're spewing. So just think about that. You just consider the fact that anytime you do this and say these things, that these are human beings you're talking about, human beings who are not above scrutiny or not above criticism, but honestly, actually, we're humans. Like we have complex thoughts and lives and existences. We're not just what you hear on the screen and that's it. Like, I don't understand how that doesn't compute for you. You think that it's like, this is it. I saw this video, this person's saying this thing, and then I just assume that's what they are like 24/7. They never have real lives or struggles or issues or things and their opinions. They haven't thought about them at all. They're just saying them. Like, no, like we think about these things. I only say shit that I care about on this channel. They've been the entire purpose. That's why if you go through, you'll find there's like certain topics. You can see everybody else in the Phantom Menace had a video on that topic, and I didn't, because I just didn't have a strong feeling about that. That's how I do. But I don't have any integrity. I'm just I don't know, probably an alt-right incel or something like that. You're hilarious, Anti-Fandom Menace. You crack me up. You give me such joy. I hope that you all fall in a well together and can amuse yourselves as you slowly drown. That's it. That's what I want to talk about today. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you press that like button, because yeah, that's how we do on my channel. Oh no, God, she said she oppresses people. How terrible. She probably owns slaves. May I introduce you to the definition of sarcasm. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you have the notification bell clicked. Also, make sure you go into your settings and have it set to all notifications from this channel, not just personalized. Or YouTube will be like, you probably don't want to watch any of Jesse's videos ever. Which brings me to get involved with me. That's a tab that's going to be popping up here shortly. That's going to take you to information about my Patreon, about my PayPal, about my Teespring. These are other awesome ways to help support this channel. You can also check out some of my Teespring designs right down here below this video. And yeah, Patreon's awesome. I'm starting as of this month, to release Patreon exclusive videos that you can only see on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. You can have access to all that awesomeness. Don't forget to follow me on social media, on Twitter at Jesse Milestone, on Instagram at Mindless Entertainment. Also, don't forget to follow at Team Jesse on Twitter. That is the official Jesse Milestone fan site run by not me. And then make sure you subscribe to LA Cheesesteak Reviews. That is the awesome new show I'm working on with me and a bunch of fellow Philly transplants as we go around LA trying to find a decent cheesesteak and largely failing. Hilarity ensues. You guys will like that one, probably. I hope. Anyway, till next time, God Empress out.